to, again, kind of going back to the theme that women do change over time. Women this society has just made us like absolutely insane. I wanted to use a example of a man that married his high school sweetheart. Okay, his high school sweetheart that was a Christian good woman. So Steph Curry and Ayesha Curry got married. They were high school sweethearts. And Ayesha Curry used to be this like picture perfect wife, right? And I remember there being like a Drake song that said he wanted a girl like Ayesha because she was one of the few women that weren't naked. Like she was covered up, she was conservative, she was Christian. And it's just weird. The last couple of years, she's completely gone off the rails. So in 2015, she had a tweet that said, "Just looking at the latest fashion trends, I'll take classy over trendy any day of the week. Saturday night in sight." So, she was bragging that she wasn't about this sexualization of women in society. And what I see, I kind of see this trend where like women will, when they're in their younger 20s, will be a little bit, well, I mean, God, I see it both ways. But one trend that I see sometimes from the tradcon chicks is when they're younger, they'll be super covered up. And then it's like when their face kind of starts to go, they like run into the gym. And then they're trying to, in their late 20s, early 30s, they're trying to like fix the body to get that attention that they're losing because, I mean, every chick loses attention, right? Later 20s, 30s, whatever. And now in 2023, so this is 8 years later, let's look at this. She's talking about classiness and now she's butt naked. Now 8 years later, there's rumors they're in an open marriage. There's clips of her that have gone viral saying that she is jealous of the attention that her husband gets. Like these are case studies, guys. And if you're telling me Steph Curry, a world-renowned basketball player, rich, I have a hard time believing that he's really doing anything that bad in the marriage, that wrong, Christian guy that all the women want. He can't even control his wife. That is the level of wives in this society. Because social media, I mean, I think women, we just have a tendency towards crazy, but social media has just exaggerated it. And it rewards bad behavior. It rewards taking off your clothes. And it's to the point where sometimes you'll have a good Christian woman and she'll go crazy. And that's what tradcons sometimes fundamentally do not understand about women, is women kind of go with the group. And this idea that you're going to find some woman that's special and different than all the rest, some women are higher risk, some women are lower risk, but all women have the same hardware. All women have the same programming, the same software. Some women don't go as off the rails, but any woman can go completely off the rails at any time. And we've seen it over and over again where, Lolo Jones, she was a good Christian woman when she was younger. Now she's going off the rails when she's older. Like we see this time and time again, the effects of extreme attention on women. And in 2023, you're probably not going to shield your chick from social media. You're probably not going to shield your chick from the entire world. So the only thing you can really do is do the best you can and pray. Hope for the best, but expect the worst. And I have no problem with men choosing marriage, family, and relationships. It makes, there's something about going to a wedding. There's something about this beautiful union between a man and a woman. As a Catholic, I've seen it. I've seen real love. I've seen people that have a genuine marriage, genuine relationship, and have done awesome things. But I don't sell dreams on this channel like a lot of you. If I sold you this dream, I would be just as bad as Steve Harvey. Yes, a lot of these commentators are just as bad as Steve Harvey because they're selling you the exception when most people are the rule. And the truth of the matter is half of relationships fail. Marriage is a terrible reputation. So out of the relationships that make it, I would say half of those are utterly miserable. So you're more likely to fail than succeed and expect to be the rule, but hope you're not. And that's my commentary. So, I don't say this with a happy heart, but society just seems to be going one way. I hope we can figure out a way to turn it back the other, but I see no indication that women are going to get less slutty. I see no indication that we're going to be married longer. And I don't see much indication that families are really gonna come together again. But let me know what you guys think in the comments, like the video. Let's get to 2,000 likes. Get yourself a Women Shouldn't Vote t-shirt today. I'll talk to you next time.